This is your weekly guidance for Monday, the 16th of June through to Sunday, the 22nd. And wow, what times we are living in. We are privileged to be living in. I mean, it is unprecedented what's going on right now. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that before we dive into the cards, because we're in such a place of duality. That's the word that keeps coming through for me right now, is duality. And you're feeling it. We're all feeling it. I certainly am. There's that sense of everything's really difficult at the same time as everything's really flowing. And those two are both true at the same time. There's a sense of difficulty with the world around us, whether you consume the news and media and stuff or not. I don't, but that's a conversation for another day. Or whether you're just navigating your own life challenges right now. There is a lot going on. There's a lot of change happening. Everything is changing right now. And you're being invited to deal with and handle that change. And it's not easy. No one is pretending it's easy. If it was easy, we wouldn't need to go through it. So let's talk a little bit about what's happening before we jump into some cards for this week to help you actually on how you can navigate this. That's what that's all about. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm Sonia Davies, the spiritual growth strategist, and I'm here to give you some wisdom, some insights based on the energies that are going on right now, this week and the week ahead, but also to give you some practical guidance with using the cards. I use a different deck each week, and I'll give you some 3 cards I pull to help you with how you can navigate this week. So you're very welcome here. Please do subscribe to my channel because it really helps the algorithm and more people to see what I'm about. So thank you for being here. I genuinely appreciate you. So I'm recording this on Monday the morning, the 16th, and it's the day after a really, really big day astrologically. And the main one I'm going to talk about is Jupiter squaring off against Saturn right at the beginning of each sign of the zodiac. Now, look, I'm not here to talk astrology at you. That's not my bag. I'm aware of astrology. I look at it for my own use, but I'm not an astrologer. So there are many fabulous astrologers out there that can give you way more detail on that. But what I can tell you is it is all about the duality. Jupiter is all about big thinking and creativity and new, exciting fabulousness. And Saturn is all about practical, solid. What do we need to do? And there's other things going on as well. We're starting to move into the solstice portal as well. We have our beautiful June solstice, summer solstice. Those of you here in the UK or in the Northern Hemisphere who are watching this, it'll be the winter solstice for those of you in the Southern Hemisphere. But this June solstice is, it's a powerhouse. It's an absolute powerhouse. And I don't want to dive into all the specific astrology stuff because like I said, I've already said there are other people out there that can do all of that. But the sense of the energies we're in right now, the overall feeling of them, is that we are in a period of monumental change right now. This ascension journey, this upgrade of structures, moving from carbon-based to crystalline-based, the shift from 3D to 5D and beyond. We're already reaching beyond that. There's so much going on, and I keep coming back to this word duality. There's a lot of joy right now. There's also a lot of fear, and they're both fighting with each other and doing their thing and trying to get your attention. And how do you sit with that duality? How do you sit with both elements at the same time? How do you sit with feeling joy and not feeling guilty for feeling joy because of all the other things going on in the world? There's an awful lot of that happening right now. And when I say about the world, it may be the global, what's going on. It may just be in your life, things going on, people you know who are struggling, who are having issues, who have got challenges right now for whatever reason, in your own life, in your life of your friends, your family, the wider field. There are problems, there are challenges going on for everyone. The duality is really not about sitting in the doom and gloom of that. And it's very easy to get caught in the doom and gloom of that. Or if you do feel joy, feeling guilty then for feeling joy because other people are struggling and suffering. How do you navigate that? That's what this week is about. It's about taking you through a place of becoming comfortable with the fact that there is duality. That's what I'm really getting a sense of. My guides are coming in right now and going, yes, that's what it's all about. It's not about trying to fix the problems. It's not about trying to stop the joy. Far from it. It's about learning to live with the fact that both can exist at the same time and not be in conflict with each other. That's what we're in right now. The world is dismantling around us. Let make no bones about that. That is what's happening. For the shift from 3D to 5D to happen, and beyond 5D, we talk about 5D, but actually I think it's way, way more than that. For that shift to happen, we have to dismantle the old structures. We have to dismantle the old systems. We have to dismantle the old ways of being. The problem is the people who have profited and benefited from those systems are fighting back. And my goodness, they are fighting back. Whether that's on the world stage or even etherically, the psychic attacks right now are pretty huge. Do take care of yourself with that. And let me know if you need help with that, because that's a bit of a speciality of mine. But things like you'll be going along and having a great time, and then suddenly, bang, something will happen. Or something will get in your way. I held an event a couple of weeks ago on the 6/6 portal, and there was someone who attended that live who said, I'm really trying to be here, but a family member had an injury just as they were about to start. Now, that wasn't, fortunately, nothing serious, but it could have been. And that was a distraction trying to stop that person from coming in and being part of this beautiful healing ceremony that we did. So that's very typical at the moment. The distractions are real. You are being invited into living your own beautiful, joyful, authentic life as you, and navigating all the noise and things going on, all blah, 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 it's everywhere. How do you live with that duality? That's what it's all about. And in this process of dismantling the old structures, and it's not an overnight process, and we're in the really hard, difficult bit right now. And there's more to come on that. The astrology for July is brace yourself. That's just brace yourself. It's going to get noisier before it gets calmer again. That's one of the reasons I was guided to run a meditation on this coming Friday. I'll tell you about that in a minute. The other thing that's happening is this week we have the solstice. This is my favorite, literally my favorite. The summer and the winter solstices are absolutely my favorite portals of the year. And the other portals are amazing, but these are my personal favorite. And the summer solstice is just beautiful, and it's filled with joy and potential and love and fabulousness. And that's what we're coming into right now. And the portal for that is already open. We're already feeling those energies. And this summer solstice portal, this June solstice portal, is a really, really powerfully charged one. And it is all about helping you integrate all the changes within you that you've already been through. 2025 so far has been one heck of a year for personal growth, for ascension, for dismantling of old structures. It's been massive. And this portal, this solstice portal, is your invitation to assimilate all those changes that you've gone through so far, so that you're in a really grounded place. You've integrated everything that's happened. You've healed all the wounds of the things that you've had to let go, so that you are ready for the next phase. And make no mistake, the next phase is going to be huge. It's going to be bigger than it has been so far. And you cannot change the fact that these things will happen. What you can change is you and your approach to it. And you do that by coming deeply into yourself. So I'm hosting a solstice meditation on Friday morning. So that's going to be on the Friday the 20th. That's at 10 a.m. UK time, 10 till 11. It'll be in my Zoom room. If you would like to be part of that, it's absolutely, my guides are really strongly telling me this is very needed right now. It's going to help you to integrate how far you've come, all the changes you've already made. It's going to help you be comfortable with those changes so you can release any last little bits that you don't need anymore and heal those places within you so that you're ready then for the next phase of what's to come for yourself personally and the world around us. The more of us that do this inner work, the more powerful we will be and the more easy we will find the next phases. So that's what's going on. The link for that I'll put in the text with this video. So please do come along and sign up. And if you can't come live, please do sign up anyway, because you will be sent the replay as soon as I possibly can after that session, hopefully within an hour or so of it ending. That's my intention. We'll see whether Zoom downloads it quickly enough for me, but that's my intention, is it will come out to you as quickly after the session finishes as possible, so you can still capture and use all of those energies and use that meditation when you are ready. It's going to be very powerful, so I would love to have you there. I would love to hold that space and help you navigate these times. So let's move on to some cards for this week. And this week I am using my favorite deck. It is the Akashic Oracle by the gorgeous Marina Beach. These are just beautiful cards, the highest energy cards. And your 3 cards this week, I mean, yeah, we have duality. We absolutely have duality here. And the first is prosperity mindset. And what I'm getting a sense of here is this is about that sense of gratitude and that sense of calmness and stillness within you. It's not rushing forward. If you look at the girl sitting on the rock there, she's just sitting still, appreciating the nature around her. And that's what this is about. This is about celebrating the abundance, noticing the abundance you've already got in your life. This is about not focusing on the things you haven't got. This is about going, wow, look at all these things I have got. Whether that's a roof over your head, whether that's food in your cupboards, whether that's the beauty of nature. There's a real serenity in this card, and that's what you're being asked to embody yourself this week. How can you find that serenity within you that goes, yeah, I am taken care of. I do have everything I need. There might be other things I want or could do with, but actually, I'm okay. I'm here. And isn't nature beautiful? There's an appreciation and a gratitude in this card, but also a calmness and a stillness. So this is your invitation to come into stillness within you. I'm really getting a sense that this is about the stillness and the calm and that grounded feeling within yourself as you then express gratitude or appreciation in whatever way works for you. Don't get me wrong, gratitude, I'm going to be honest, I'm not into gratitude journals. That's not me. But if that's you, great, that's perfect. But sometimes it's just taking that moment, looking out of the window at the clouds and going, oh, wow, look, there's some great shapes there. That's gratitude. Okay, just noticing and paying attention, taking the time to pause and be still and come into that sense of, yeah, isn't it great? And really feel that shift in your thoughts as you navigate this week. I actually laughed when this card came out. Straight after prosperity mindset, talk about duality, we have lack and scarcity. You couldn't make this up. The ultimate in duality there. But again, there is a theme here, and it's that surrender. It's that surrender. And it's saying, yeah, there are things that you haven't got in your life right now. And whether that's financial, whether that's health, whether that's love, whether that's relationships, whether that's whatever it is for you, of course there are things you haven't got that you want. We all have that. We're human. We always want more. We always want other things. It's part of being human, and it's okay. It's not wrong, but it is just human. And usually that comes from the brain. So in this card, if you notice, the key is by her heart and it's in the light, as is the growth of that tree there. But her head is up here in the dark space. And what she's doing is she's surrendering and going, I'm going to switch off the thoughts. I'm going to switch off the dark places that are in my brain and I'm going to drop into my heart, because that's where the light comes from. The light comes from your heart, not from your head. You can't think your way out of lack and scarcity. You can feel your way out of it though. And that's where this card comes in, that gratitude, that abundant mindset takes you away from the lack and scarcity. So if you have an abundant mindset and you then relax, surrender and switch off the brain and lead from the heart, the light and the growth, that's what's coming in here. That's what I'm really getting a sense of. These times are not about leading from the head and thinking your way through this. They're about leading from the heart and going, I'm going to relax, I'm going to surrender. There's so much surrender in this, in both these cards. It's a beautiful thing. So yeah, there's duality here, but there's also a common theme of surrender, lead from the heart. Rather than focusing on the negatives, this is about allowing your heart to know all these amazing things you've already got available to you. It's a really positive shift. And it really does make a difference in how you navigate the week. And the third card, I'm laughing because of the theme we've got going on here. We've got self-sabotage. And again, what I'm getting a sense of from this one is slightly different than usual. I'm getting a sense that this is about switching off from all the noise. She's got her hands over her eyes and hands on her ears, and she's going, no, I'm coming back into me. She's shutting out the noise and the visuals of all the things going on in the world around her. And she's going, okay, I'm just going to come back into me. I'm coming back into the center of me without the distractions, without the noise. And I'm going to go, oh, it's okay. I can do this. I've got this. There's a real inner strength here. So I'm not so much focusing on the self-sabotage words, but the imagery of this is far more. There is a light glow around her head as she cuts herself off from the inputs of the noise of what's going on around her. And it really flows nicely with these other cards. So that prosperity mindset, that calmness and that stillness, and the outward looking there is at nature. It's not at the world. It's at nature and Mother Gaia and the beauty and the abundance that's available to us and that golden sunlight. And in this one, she's got her eyes closed as well. And she's switched her brain off. And she's going, I'm going to lead from my heart because that's where the light is. And this card is also saying, switch off. You don't have to pay attention to the noise that's going on out there. And your best way of navigating this world is to come into you. There's a lot of, all three of these cards are, I've got them the wrong way around. I keep doing that. Here. All three of these cards are very much one person in isolation. This is about you coming back into you and taking that solitude. There's a real calmness in all three of these. There's one person on her own in these, and she's going, I don't need the noise. I'm going to switch off from it. In this one, she's sitting in stillness on her own in the wilderness, just appreciating nature. In this one, she's got her eyes closed and she's resting and she's going, I'm switching off that noisy mind and I'm leading from my heart and I'm just trusting. And in this one, I struggle to navigate my fingers with this. I'll get it right one day. This one, she shut out the noise and the vision of all the day-to-day stuff around her that's getting in the way and that's holding her back. Because make no mistake about this, the noise of the world dismantling around us, the 3D matrix dismantling around us, is very noisy. And it's hard to ignore that. But this is where you come back into yourself and you navigate from a place of centered calmness that's just you. Switch off from the noise. I mean, if you want to take a leaf out of my book, I do not watch news. I don't consume it at all. Do not watch it in any way, shape, or form. I just don't engage with it. And it keeps me focused and joyful and focused on this prosperity, this joy in nature. That's what it's about, because that's how we change things. That's how we take the power out of the old system. And the new system is all about coming into ourselves. Because when we come into ourselves and lead from the heart, we connect with more people who also lead from their heart, and we start bypassing all the noise that's out there that's trying to get our attention. We switch off and we go, no, I'm not available for that anymore. I'm not here to listen to that anymore. I have switched off from the noise. And that's where you reach that place of, I have everything I need. I may not have everything I want, but I have everything I need. Food, water, shelter, nature, whatever it is for you. So this week really is about coming back into yourself. Everything right now, all the energies right now are about coming back into yourself. We are in the age of Aquarius. Pluto is in Aquarius now and it's retrograde at the moment. And that means it's all about self, coming home to you, your heart space. Because that's how we change the world. That's how we make the world a better place. When we do the work on ourselves, we create a deep foundation of joy within ourselves. No one can take that away once it's there. It's impossible for it to be removed. Once you have that connection with yourself and you find that deep inner joy, everything is possible. And all the challenges are just, okay, something to deal with, but doesn't take the joy away. That's what it's all about. That's how we change the world. And the more of us do that and disconnect from the noise and the systems and structures out there, the more power we create between us as a community of beautiful humans. We create that community, we create that connection, and we move forward in a joyful way, and we rebuild a new version of the world around us. And it's going to be beautiful. I already know it is. So that is your guidance for this week ahead. As I say, please do come and join my solstice meditation on Friday the 20th at 10 a.m. UK time, or grab the replay if you can't join live. It's going to be a really, really powerful solstice portal this week. And it's all about helping you come back into yourself and be really centered and reaching that place, because when you're in that place, actually the other stuff going on around you is far, far less impressive, imposing. It doesn't rock your foundations. When you have solid foundations, that's how you navigate what's going on and what will be going on through the rest of this year. I would love you to join me. So the link for that is under this video. Please do like this video if you have liked it. It really makes a difference to the algorithm and how many people see it. And don't forget to subscribe. And if there's anything else that you would like help with, I've got some exciting new stuff going on in my world as well, which I will be sharing more of in the Wednesday Wanderings. So don't forget to check those out on Wednesday. Otherwise, I am sending you the most beautiful love and blessings this week. Take care of yourself, and I will see you soon.